boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't done a market watch in a little bit. It's been a little while. A little while. Nothing was really going on that was interesting me in these past couple of weeks that kind of wanted me to be inspired to do a market watch, but now I'm back at it because there's just so many like subpar market watches out there that are covering nothing important. They're covering nothing important. So I wanted to cover the important stuff. I think I give good insight on the Digimon trading card game market. Not because I'm trying to push products that I have or trying to bait people into buying out cards that I may have so they can so I could sell them the cards on like Facebook. Cause let's all be real. Let's all be real for a second. You use TCG Player as a basis for the prices. No matter where you are, you use TCG Player as a basis for the prices. You go to your locals, nobody's looking up Troll and Toad prices. Nobody's looking up eBay prices. You use TCG Player. So what you want to do to make a quick profit is hype up a bunch of stuff on TCG Player, and then all your followers would be like, oh, that's really good because so-and-so said. You know what? I'm getting off topic. Let's just get into the market watch. You all know Black War Greymon is going to be S tier come BT11. It's extremely cheap now. You can pick up, there's a copy. I wouldn't go for this, but it's $11. Playset is $40. It's not going to be $40 forever. It's not going to remain $40 forever. You gotta get it now. You just have to get it. It's just, if you want to play the deck, just get it. Speaking of things you should just get, I always talk about staples. We're going to just move that there. Cool Boy is slowly going back up. It was sitting around $5, kind of like dipping. It goes up and down, but it's slowly going back up because Black War Gray is going to be insane next set. So if you missed out on your BT9 extravaganza, you may want to get your Cool Boys now. Okay, just get them. There's no reason not to have them. He's not getting banned. He's not getting limited. Why would they limit a card that supports every single X antibody card going forward? Makes no sense. It'll be like how in Yu-Gi-Oh! They had a searcher. What was the search? Stratos. Right, remember when Stratos got limited to 1? And then everybody cried about it. But then as soon as Stratos goes to 3, people still didn't play Heroes. It's just, come on. You gotta get your Cool Boys, bro. You just gotta. I don't know where I was going with that analogy, but Cool Boy is like Stratos. You just gotta have them. And Heroes, X Antibody is not Heroes. It's more like, what is X Antibody like? I don't know. You just gotta get it. All right, moving on. Another thing, talking about BT11. Machine Dramon slowly going up. I love Machine Dramon. I got mine when they were $11. He's creeping. Couple of, you might want to go for this 15 all-in-one, but there's some 17s, some 18s, and then pretty soon he's gonna be hitting 20. So he's creeping. He's getting there. Still got some listings, so you're not in a rush, but he's creeping up. Not a lot of playset potential. This guy has a playset keeping it real. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. He showed the front and the back. Bless his heart. Going on BT11. Lucamon Chaos Mode is going down drastically, which I'm surprised about, actually. I don't know if Mastermon is going to be super good next set. I can't make that judgment call. I try not to make meta videos, because when you try to play test in a pocket, you don't get the best info. If it's just you and like 3 friends play testing 3 decks you really like, you're going to get good, you're going to get good information from that based on what decks you fight. But I personally think fighting in large tournaments is where you get the most accurate information on the meta. If you're playing with you and your 4 friends and you're playing stuff like Lopmon Tribal, Machine Dramon, Blue Hybrid, and like Ragnarlord, and then your friend that brings Blue Hybrid every weekend is like crushing you, and you're like, man, Blue Hybrid is so strong, man. I can't beat Blue Hybrid. It's just too good. Ooh woo. Well, yeah, of course, because the other three decks that you have at your fucking in your fucking like meta in your house just dies to Blue Hybrid. You know what I mean? Maybe Lopmon Tribal, if you got the like the yellow hybrid stuff, might give it a little bit of go, but everything's going to get stunned and stripped, and he's just going to keep swinging security. So I would get these if you have any interest in playing Mastermon either now or in the future. I would get these now because these are really really low. It might go a little lower. I wouldn't like try to chance it. I got mine at $40. I'm kind of kicking myself. I should have waited. All right, going back on BT11, VMon is only like, I could have sworn it said $1 earlier. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, there's a couple for like $1, but these are kind of cracking TCG. Poke Pop Thunder. Yeah, these are sitting at $1. This is really good with the new Alt Force that's coming out in BT11, and then there's an Alt Force X Antibody I think coming out in BT12. So I personally think this is the best VMon for it because you gain a memory when you unsuspend, and this is insane. This and the starter deck VMon are like the really good ones, and by the starter deck I mean the one where you have 7 or less cards you draw when you swing. These are like, in my opinion, the best VMons you could have, besides the jamming one, but that's kind of like, with the All Force deck, you're going to kind of be sitting and raising more. You're not going to be pushing up with jamming, swing, going to Magnamon, swing again. You're not going to be doing a lot of that kind of stuff, or like just going to Magnamon, swing with a big body, and then going to Magnamon, like, X and just kind of sit, you know what I mean? You're not going to be doing that with the All Force deck. So, getting your VMons now ain't bad. Speaking of Magnamon slowly going up too. It was like crashing, but it's kind of like petering out. I've been noticing this is kind of creeping. It's going up like $7, $8. There is BT13 to be wary of, right? It looks like, from my opinion, the reprint set is only covering BT1 to BT6. What am I trying to say? The Royal Knight cards from BT1 and 6, aside from maybe Omnimon, Alter S, which I'm pretty sure that's a Royal Knight. I might be wrong. Omnimon, Alter S, and Craniumon, and Lord Knight are the only good 3 from those sets. So nothing else past that will get reprinted. So these Royal Knight cards are worth picking up now. They're super cheap. Most of them. They're super cheap, and they're not going to cost a lot in the long run. I would get them now while they're low before BT13 gets revealed and they skyrocket. It's just, if they come out with a new Magnamon or they give new Magnamon support that combos with this extremely well, everything will skyrocket. 100%. Also, armor is still a valid strategy. You know what I mean? They can fade deletion. So it's not, armor will never go away. Pale Dramon will never go away. So, just get these now. You know what I mean? Just get your armor stuff now. Get your Royal Knight stuff now. I want to talk about Metallic Dramon. I was playing my friends the other day, and I realized this card is actually probably the best card in EX3 in my opinion. Let me explain. Let's read it. On play, de-digivolve 1 all your opponent's Digimon. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost of 5 or less. No Digimon is deleted by this effect. None of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon can digivolve to the end of your opponent's turn. I thought about it. How do people usually, like, I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, this could potentially slow down Digivolution decks. You know what I mean? The only way to really get around this effect, if you're like Black War Gray or Melga, is swing with like an X antibody option and you can digivolve up that way. But other than that, you're kind of, if you don't got X antibody option, you're kind of just stuck. You can't push out and just raw digivolve without swinging. So you have to swing first and digivolve up. You know what I mean. So this might be a decent tech card in my opinion. I would look at these. This is a decent tech card in my opinion, because it just slows down like decks, right? Let's say you're playing against Grandis. You're having a hard time against Grandis. They got the Grand Kuwagamon promo in the back. You know, they're gonna, Grandis' song and dance. They're gonna go into a Kuwamon X. Not Grand Kuwagamon promo. They got the Okuamon promo. You know the song and dance. Kuwamon promo, Kuwamon X, fucking Grand Kuwagamon promo, Digiburst X amount, Grandis, swing a bunch, you lose. They can't do that when you have this. You know what I mean? They can't do that. They just can't. If you, let's say your opponent puts you at, like, let's say your opponent puts you at 3. And you play this, send them the 9. If they don't have, like, a cool boy and they picked up an X antibody off the search, or they already have a huge stack in the back, what are they really going to do to you? They have to get rid of it, because now if you have a tamer on board, it's a blocker reboot, so you could just swing, reboot, you know what I mean? I personally think this is a good tech card. And for certain matchups, I think this is amazing. It slows decks down, which what people want, And if they come out of raising and they're like, okay, I'm gonna just get some searches off and I'll just do like 1 or 2 effects, whatever. You can go on top of this with like Def X and just control the board. I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of some cute shit with this game, with this card. You know what I mean? All right, Mimi has been going down. Mimi used to be like $30, $20. Now it's going down to like 7 or 8. So get this now. Just a stable time. Demi Mara, this is never gonna go down. There's not a lot of listings left. There's 23 listings. So there's quite a few listings. I lied. There are quite a few listings. I would just get it now. It's never. Yeah, there's a reprint coming out, but that reprint's not coming out until December next year. If we're lucky. You know what I mean? It's going to come out fall next year. So if you want to wait until fall next year to get the best purple egg, hey, by all means. You got the starter deck to look forward to, the Beelzemon starter deck. I don't know how good that egg is in there, but hey, Demi Maramon, the purple, is like Mimi to green. There's just no way to replace it. So I would just get it now if you have any interest in playing purple. Aldemon pre-release had a buyout. I'm not sure why. Ancient Greymon, I don't know. I personally think Ancient Greymon isn't a good deck. It's very high rolly. More so than Grandis. At least Grandis you can kind of cheat. Ancient Greymon, you have to like consistently hit everything you need consistently, right? If you want to go that route, Ancient Greymon, hey, go for it. You know what I mean? But it's had a buyout. I guess people are hyped about Ancient Greymon for whatever reason. Good for you. Wanted to talk about cross encounters. This set reminds me of BT8, where all the arts are really like low, because the set has been. I mean, they banned like the one good archetype in the set, so everything is like really cheap. So if you wanted to pick up all art X antibody, Dark Knightmon X antibodies, or like some Jessmons, or like Metal Greymon art, or Minervas, you could just get these now. Bloom is really going down. Remember when this was $50? Yeah, it's really going down. Only thing holding steady is Akuyamon, Maiden Mode, and Venusmon. So, you know what I mean? These are. This Jessmon art is ugly to me. Yeah, these are worth it, dude. These are worth it. I would get these. I mean, hey, if you really like Sparrowmon, get it for $15. Get a playset for $15. Shoutmon Cross 5, only $10 playset. I mean, not $10 playset, but only $40 for a playset. You know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. This look like item has no current listings. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's some cheap ones. Yeah, look at all these cheap copies of this card, of this dead archetype. Remember when everybody said X Antibody was dead, and then it proceeded to get like top 2 at a random tournament, and then I think it won a Spanish tournament too, but we don't talk about that because the guy probably cheated. I'm not trying to say he did or didn't, just saying there's a high probability that he may have cheated. So, if you like Crossheart or Blue Flare or Minerva or Beelzemon, I don't think this Beelzemon card is very good. Well, I think it's good. People say it's not good. Starter deck one is better, but I think this one is a little bit cute. If you like any of this stuff, Sharpmon King version is only $8. Go for it. Also, the ST pack, special entry packs. These are really good because you can possibly get like a Tai or Greymon, or War Greymon from them. Instead of like just getting these packs because you can like shine a flashlight through and look at what you got, which is kind of cheating, I would just buy them separate. I never trust these packs here. I would just buy them separately. Next thing I want to talk about, and the final thing, is Digital Hazard. Digital Hazard is a really good set. I'm on the second page because I was looking through it. If there's ever going to be, let's see, like Calamont, for example. If there's ever going to be Gilmon, Terriermon, Renamon, or Impmon, like, support, a lot of people are going to come to this set. All the best eggs for those lines are in this set. You got Gummy, you got Gigi, you got the really good Takato until you get the Biomerge one. Rika is going down. Viximon is going down. Ayamako is kind of like staying at 20. Gummymon all are is like 10. Jerry and Leomon's also really good. If there's another decent Leomon, you can see Jerry go up. This set is really good. You might want to just pick up whatever you need from this now rather than later, because onto BT13, where is he? Galliantmon is a Royal Knight. So all the good Galliantmon stuff is in this set, and there's some really good X antibody stuff in BT9, but BT9 is BT9. Just when you're buying cards, folks, don't buy cards because they may be good. All art the decks you like, and if you're interested in decks you're not, why do you buy the all arts? Just don't give in to the hype. Play what you want to play and have fun. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. This was like a spur of the moment thing. I think if I have anything interesting to talk about with the market, I'll do these kinds of videos. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.